Having something this small, you can imagine how hard it would be to find if someone actually hid it from you, unless you have an electronic storage detection dog, which are new weapons in the fight against several different crimes. In this case, the nose knows.
You show me? Show me better. Right there, yes, that's our good girl.
These are dogs from across the state and the country training here in Mount Pleasant. Their job to find these.
So underneath the sink here we have a small thumb drive. Inside there is a cell phone. So we'll have a hard drive, 2 micro SD cards. We have a thumb drive. There you go.
This day of training was aboard the Yorktown, the canines and their handlers going room to room, the end of a grueling week of recertifications and testing. And these dogs are special. Less than 100 canines are certified to do this type of work in the country.
So we do an initial 10 weeks of training on them. They're imprinted by the instructors, and then they're paired up with their handlers, and we try to pair them up appropriately to make sure we match the right handler to the right dog. And then they have to continue their training together so that they really learn their dogs and all the nuances of each dog and specifically.
Carrie Helligan, owner and head trainer for Matrix Canine, primarily trains electronic storage detection canines, or ESDs. And at the end of it, these canines are capable of finding anything that can hold or transmit digital media.
Yes. That's good girls. That's girls.
There was a need to find digital media, and at the time it was in the form of thumb drives and SD cards, which has developed into cell phones and hard drives and GPS devices and so many different things that we're able to use that help us in our investigations.
You may be asking, how in the world can a dog find something as small as a micro SD card? I was wondering the same thing. Turns out everything from thumb drives to cell phones have chemical compounds found in them, and it's the canine's job to sniff it out.
We have a chemist that was on board that was able to isolate a polymer that's only known to coat devices that hold and transmit digital media, and that's simply what we imprint the dogs on. So that's what they're finding. Similar to narcotics and explosives, they're just looking for a chemical and they're rewarded for doing it.
Rewarded with food. The majority of ESD dogs are labs, and labs love to eat. So it's simple, really. They find the evidence, they get the treat.
Good boy. That's a good boy. Show me. Show me. Yes, good boy.
We all know if you have a Labrador how much they love their food, so they make very, very efficient work dogs.
Such a special bond between these canines and their handlers, with each other 24/7, considered part of the family, and their value to law enforcement hard to overstate.
You get really attached to them. They are part of you for sure. At the end of the day, these investigators are asked to do some really, really hard things, especially when you're dealing with children crimes. And these dogs are truly a comfort for them.
Dogs are heroes.
They are heroes. They are heroes. They're heroes to the community, but they're also heroes to their handlers.
Really fun time with that story, informative too. Some experts say eventually ESD dogs could also be used to detect digital evidence in homicide investigations, drug deals, even counterterrorism. If you have an Everyday Hero, email me at bclark@wcbd.com or just hit the Everyday Heroes link. It's on our website, counton2.com.